Shizune starts getting comfortable, at me, and Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signs into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. Well, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. Sarcasm. Huh? The tone of Shizune's actions make me think she's speaking with disdain. Misha interprets it normally, placing whatever intent may have been there with her own chipper twist on things. It's still disorienting. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. Never mind. How could I forget with you two trying to get me to join at least twice a day? But Hee-chan, some could say the work is too much. It'd be nice if students were to show a little more support for their leadership, some appreciation to the ones who are working so hard to make it all possible. Maybe, for example, a little help. That's asking too much, is it? Yep. Help will be appreciated from students like you. If students would show their dedication and school spirit, and offer some help, well, I don't exactly need it. But I wouldn't necessarily refuse it. So, it'd be nice if someone would. Oh, hello? I look over my shoulder to see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. Hey, playing delinquent again? Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Oh god. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the door, start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike for Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. They seem to have momentarily forgotten about trying to get me to stay for the rest of the day. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, Sato's not here. She came by this morning, though. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares it back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away, and she is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little funny, though, watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is? If she has any sense in her head, she's in the classroom working on their festival project, but who knows where that woman is loitering at. She might be slacking off somewhere, just like Hee-chan. Wahaha. And what is it with Shizune and her need to point out stuff like this? Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were working really hard to make the festival happen. And driving other people insane along the way. Well, good luck with that. I stand up to leave, making my exit before either of them manage to berate me anymore for slacking off. The halls are somewhat quiet as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or at festival preparations, or both. Shizune's words about being a slacker echo in my mind. I feel a bit guilty for not contributing, but I seem to lack the resolve to do something concrete about the matter. This guy is almost exactly like me, and it's kind of cool. For the festival, it's too late already unless I count helping Shizune and Misha, which I naturally don't. In clubs, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a club type of person. I know I'm not. Halfway through the way from the school building to the dorms, I spot a figure in front of the dorms. It's Rin. It looks like she's working on her mural today, too. I walk over to her, but she doesn't seem to notice me approaching. She's sitting on an upturned box, looking intently at the wall she is painting with a brush held between her toes. The mural has progressed considerably since yesterday, but it's still only half done, as far as I can tell. More colors have appeared, and the twisted human-like figures have spread and increased in number. I have to say, the style is quite eye-catching and very unique. Not that I would be knowledgeable about the art by any measurable scale, but it's very nice looking nevertheless. I clear my throat to get her attention, but not startle her so that her concentration won't break. Wait, she doesn't seem to even turn to check who it is. I'll wait. I'm waiting. Can I do stuff now? This is a lot of waiting. Oh my. 15 minutes later, I decide that her concentration is indeed unbroken, and also that I have waited long enough to warrant poking her gently on the shoulder to remind her of my presence. Ren turns her head mechanically to my direction, ending up staring at my crotch level. Oh, T-Sao. How do you know that above my crotch? Oh my god, yes. Oh. Whew. She can tell? I'd feel a lot less uncomfortable if she would look at my face. An astute observation. Hard at work, I see? The conversation starts as if I hadn't been here for a quarter of an hour already, but it's not a concern. At least it starts. Looking good. It does, the layers of paint hiding other layers of paint. Mixing and shaping the human figures really create... Wait. Mixing and shaping the human figures really create an impressive look, but Rin looks miffed. You shouldn't come out on works in progress. 7 years of bad luck. Sounds terrible. I guess I'll take it back then. Still, it looks good. Wonder if I get 14 years of bad luck thinking that. Rin turns back to look at her painting and pokes it with a big toe. Could you mix some of this color? I'm running out of it. She looks down at a half-empty bowl and remains in the same pinkish paint. With the remains of the same pinkish paint in it. I didn't really intend to stay and help her with this project, though. I guess I didn't intend to do anything much. I look her in. She looks emptily back at me. Just this once. Rin picks up another brush and drenches it in another tone of pale red. There are dozens of similar bowls all around her working area. From the looks of the scene, she could have been sitting there for hours. I wonder if she has. That means she'd been skipping school, though. Which I, of course, wouldn't put beyond someone like Rin. I pour a little bit of white and red into the bowl, trying to match the color with the one already on the wall. Can't seem to get it right. It's really inconvenient of her to not mix enough in the first place. Getting it to be exactly the same tone will be impossible, but at least I can try to get it as close as I can. Speaking of hard work, isn't that a huge workload for you too? Such a big painting and all. Oh, I'm not old and bitter enough yet to think like that. I guess you aren't. You guessed right. Legs hurt though. I feel like slugs. Slugs made of sea slugs. Because of this position. Yeah. I like doing it in horizontal position more. If you know what I'm talking about. Wait. That sounds so wrong, I'm sorry. But it can't be helped. Can't ask the wall to lay down. Saying that, she stretches herself a little, bending her legs back and forth. More than a human should flex. It's astonishing how effortlessly she manages her body around. There's a small flinch in her otherwise blank expression, a hint of pain maybe, as she stretches out her calves. Her must have the stamina and dexterity far above a normal person to be able to live like she does. Well, she's wearing out working on this. Why push yourself so much? Take a break or something at least. Continue tomorrow if it's bad. This gives her a pause. A long one too, feeling like a mental yawn. I don't think so, Hiso. I'm not pushing myself. It looks like you are. No, not about pushing yourself or pulling or anything related to that kind of thing. There's this boy. A boy? Yes. Where? At the art club. And? He's blind. Oh, how can you paint if you're blind? No idea. So why is he there? That's the point. He is there. She really should speak more than one word at a time to make this feel like a discussion, less like an interrogation. He can't really do anything that you'd call art, right? But he comes there anyway, and paints. Why? I don't know why. I don't know. That's why I asked. So? He doesn't paint often, but I think his paintings are very interesting. I'm sure they are. I once tried that, painting with eyes closed. Wasn't too interesting. Cleaning up the floor took ages. Didn't try again. But he's becoming better at sculpting. I see. Maybe she was trying to make a point of this. Maybe she forgot she had one? Seems like the art club is full of interesting people. Not really. Pretty blunt statement, and she totally missed the sarcasm. No? Just like I said, they're not very interesting. I usually don't have much interest in people who are not interesting. Maybe you have. Maybe. But that boy is interesting. Maybe I'm like that boy. Maybe you are. Maybe everyone is. Doing things you can't do just because you can. It's pretty deep, I think. And tell that to her. You're a deep one. Nah, I'm really shallow and thoughtless. I'm a really shallow and thoughtless person. People say that to me all the time. Did you know I can only think of 4 things at the same time? No, but now I do. Right now I'm thinking of the second floor. I'm thinking of the second floor's girls' toilet. Ice cream. Flavored ice cream. The middle toe, and a haircut. I'm gonna need a haircut. She shakes her head around vigorously, letting her short and messy hair ruffle wildly around. I can see that doing it is something she likes to do. We fall silent as Rin treads around absent-mindedly, poking some brushes around. The thought about the art club sticks in my head for a while longer. I'm feeling like I'm treading on a very unknown territory with art. The way these meetings with Rin go, it's as though I'm starting a smoking habit or something. I should probably stop talking with her. It's not like I dislike her despite the confusion her being herself causes. And I don't dislike art either. I've even drawn for fun sometimes. I just don't have a real creative drive or any technical skill. So usually, if I were to draw something, I get white paper syndrome and just freeze completely. That or I manage to draw something disfigured and promptly get frustrated at my inability to put the picture in my head down on paper. I can call it quits without really even trying to make an effort. Me too! I'm glad we can relate me. It's so nice. Oh boy. Oh, stretching. Rin clearly doesn't have this problem. But she frustrates me in another way. Being with her is like looking into a mirror that doesn't reflect anything. It makes one question the sanity of the act. Rin sits down on her box, swaying from side to side, apparently comfortable with the uncomfortable silence. She's staring at me again, or maybe over my shoulder. I can't quite figure out where her eyes are focused. I'm thinking of leaving so she can carry on working undistracted, and that I can do whatever I'm going to do alone. It's not like I have anything that must be done today. Oh shoot. Ooh. How about I just forgot to tell Hanako that Lily was looking for her. You know her? From my class? Oh, her, the mystery toilet girl. That person is funny. I saw her going to the toilet 5 times during one recess 3 weeks ago. I'm sure it's the world record. It was very mysterious. That's why you call her the mystery toilet girl? What other reason could there possibly be? Well, if there is, it's an eternal mystery. I didn't follow her in there. Maybe it was the week before that? Could have been. Looking at her makes me hungry. What? Don't say that. At least not around her. Oh. Ooh. That's harsh, Rin. That's a bit much. Rin looks at me blankly, as if she's not sure why I reproved her. But she doesn't acknowledge understanding any more than before, so I give up on this point. So do you want to go eat dinner then? No, not yet. Rin has turned her hungry gaze back to the wall, looking slightly more energetic, or at least slightly less lethargic than she did before. It's as if the wall is an opponent she has to vanquish, something she must overcome before she can indulge in dinner. This is the feeling I get. Weird sense of empathy overcomes me and makes me smile a little to myself. For all her oddity, Rin is pretty cool after all. I'll be going anyway. Have fun. Rin has already grasped a brush and dipped it into a fresh paint, so of course she can't hear me anymore, or doesn't answer anything even if she does. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. I make a promise, and I'm gonna keep it. Or I made a promise, and I'm gonna keep it. Besides, Emmy is bound to rat on me if I don't show up. But it's not all that bad. Ooh. I think we got pretty far this session, guys. Voidlings. Girls, if there's any out there. But with that note, I am going to go and end this session here. I'm going to go record some other stuff, and hopefully we'll have stuff to upload for the week. Yeah? Yay! Or maybe get some breakfast, because I haven't eaten yet, and it's, like 11. I've been recording for over an hour, and my stomach's growling, so I'll see you guys later. This is me, Abyssle, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the session, and don't forget to do all the other stuff I mentioned and other things. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Boop. Pa!